Thanks for staying with us. It's Celebrity Friday, and in recent times, the Nigerian entertainment industry has witnessed a significant transformation in the physique of the female stars. I'm not talking about the surgical one. No. I'm saying several prominent celebrities have showcased remarkable weight loss journeys, sparking both admiration and debate. From Lekpasha's boss's weight of 70 kg to Tenny's 75 kilograms reduction. These transformations have raised questions about the pressures of conforming to societal beauty standard and the importance of prioritizing health over aesthetics. Somehow we did not remember to mention this, our comedian, Warri Pikin. What do you think drives this trend? And what are the implications for Nigerian women and the entertainment industry as a whole? Join the conversation by calling us on 020-163-52013, or you can call us on 090-241-63440. Get the number on the screen. Tweet to us. We're also streaming live on YouTube, and we'd love to read your comments. So I was telling the ladies during the break that I just finished drinking Slimmy coffee. I'm a customer. And there was another celebrity that she unveiled herself at a very, very skinny stature. Mercy Johnson. And it was to sell slimming products. So is this about the health, the economy, or the market, like the industry? To remain relevant in the industry.
The industry is a very a vanity industry. You have to look good.
So which one are we starting with? What do you think is driving this, and what's the impact of this new move?
Okay, so this morning I stepped on the weight.
You too?
Scale.
I scale, and I do it every morning. I have one, it's just so easy to pull out and climb on it, and then it gives me bad feelings because I've been trying to lose weight since 2023. Yes, I have, because I do not feel healthy as I used to. I've never had health issues with though driving those days used to give me the stress, and my BP gets up when I get to work. And so after 2023, it just seemed to remain the same. And so I would check my weight. I feel that if I go back to my small weight, I can eat anything and do anything and there will be no problem. But I'm above 40 and a lot of things are in my head. My husband now looked at me climbing on the weight and says, the hip reduce. The upper one, it reduce.
So is it possible for the scale to change?
He thinks I'm doing the scale because of physique.
Shape, okay.
That, I'm looking at my shape. Because I actually do not want... I feel that there's this page I've read, I have PCOS. And one of the places it shows is in a big tummy. You have you gain weight in the tummy area if you do things anyhow. That's where the signs come. And so whenever I feel bloated or something, I'm worried. It's all about my health. All about my health. I'm asking God for grace to be a good parent, to live long, to see my children. Basic. And, be relevant enough, healthy enough for that. And so that's why I would step on that scale every time. And then the evening exercises, the dancing, he smiles at it. YK gets these videos, but I work out at night. I can't do the early mornings. YK will do morning. I will be cooking then. So when I'm done with eating and everything, I work out and then I go to bed. And so I just dance, video dancing and all of that. And so he's worried. But for me, it's entirely about our age. And I want to age with health gracefully. So that's why I'm doing that. And that tummy area, all of those things I check. I feel that if I drop in Ramadan, when I do fasting, I drop at least 4 kg. The health, whatever I'm checking, might not really change. But I feel so healthy, much younger, I feel much better. So I feel that I must lose weight. That's the only thing. Just that I don't know how to go and mix the teas and all of that. I try to do more herbs and eat right. But I feel that if I lose weight, that a lot of my health issues will go. And let me tell you, I used to have this terrible headache after driving. I'll sit on the show and my head will be banging from behind. All of those things have become a thing of the past. I sit here now, I just want to sleep. Once I sleep, sleep is important, exercise and sleep. I don't joke with my sleep. If I get to work, I take
You're not the catchment area anymore. We are talking about celebrities.
No, I'm coming there. It shocked you. I'm just saying why there'll be people in that market with my kind of mindset. Yes, we are in a vain industry. Myself, I'm on TV. I'm wearing jam, but I'm on TV. But for me, the entire thought process, is about health. What can change if I do this and this health-wise, the vein part, I will cover it up with it.
For you, it's not vanity.
You know, the thing is that I don't even think that it's a Nigerian thing. I think it's a global thing that has really eaten deep into, sadly, women. I'm sorry to say, because we have men in the industry too. We don't see men competing to have biceps and triceps. We don't see men, to be honest.
No, the men in the industry too.
No, that's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I'm looking at this industry. Because that's what they are saying now. Mercy Johnson, the rest of them in the industry. I know the reason why some of them do it is because they want to stay relevant in the industry. They want to still keep getting roles, getting ambassadorship deals, and the endorsement and the rest of them. So I really don't blame them, to be honest. But it's just so sad, the pressure that it has actually put on women, because me sometimes I sit down and ask myself, who is pressurizing you to lose weight? Because then my husband will tell me, I like it when you are fat, because when you are fat, everything comes out. But then me, I'm just on my own saying, no, I have to still be relevant. I want my husband to still look at me and say, Sisi Eko, you're looking very, very good. Do you understand? So who is giving us this pressure? It's the media, definitely. The media has sold to us that a woman has to, and I'm part of it. A woman has to constantly watch her weight. Now, I understand what you're talking about. There's a difference between fitness and the difference between health, taking your health as priority. I remember one time at Dubai, I was running late for my connecting flight, and then I was running and I was panting. And then I saw one woman, elderly woman, and she was running and she was like, young lady, you're not fit. So she's not telling me that you are fat. She's not telling me that you need to slim down. She's just saying that you need to work hard to be to be healthy. So you see that narrative has actually changed right now, and people are doing things, going under the knife to be slim, going on, doing certain things, drinking slimmy tea that you don't even understand the repercussion.
Your health.
No, to be honest,
because we never see 10 years post of this.
We don't even understand what will happen later.
10 years post these surgeries, we've not seen what it is like.
So
remember when we used to do, what's this called? This scan that we do for pregnancy, and there was this improved one. I'm trying to remember what was it? Ultrasound. And then there was a documentary that came out and said 30 years post ultrasound, this is what it might look like. When microwaves came, the microwaves were supposed to be opposite healthy, and then they started to come out and say. So we never see 10 years post this.
We have.
Things. You don't see 10 years.
We have.
Oh, really?
The Oyinbo people have done it, and they are living 10 years.
Oh, okay, true.
Thank you very much.
But is it with the slimmy tea?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying things are happening.
Bypass and all of those things.
So we're talking about celebrities and whether the aesthetics. For me, this conversation is really about what we see as beauty in Nigeria and in Africa versus what is seen as beauty in the Western world and globally. I used to think that Nigerians and Africans like the big-bodied woman. And they would say it now, like, the African woman and her body, especially some parts. And when the BBL thing became a trend, I just thought, the African man, that's what he likes. But I'm quite surprised to see many people who had always, advocated that body type now doing all sorts of things to be really slim. So for me, is the conversation on beauty. What is our own beauty? What do we admire in Africa? Does it even do our men know what they admire really? Warri Pikin came on our show once, and she was talking about how her lot was, how it has impacted even her business. She says now she gets, says before they used to give her endorsement, all these mama things, but now she gets endorsements for, bigger deals and things like that. So the way you look, determines where you're placed. So in the end, because there's be a time that when you're skinny, they will call you out, for being skinny.
Like you look like one grown.
Yes. So now I'm seeing that we're embracing being really slim and being skinny, and I don't mind that actually. But I think this conversation is also about the health. Like what are women doing to be that slim and to be that skinny, as long as it's done in a way that is healthy, as long as it prioritizes your health, I think that is fine. Because sometimes being slimmer just shows that you're doing better, you know, health-wise. That weight gain, that heavy weight gain for me shows sometimes it's just a sign of many things that's happening, you know. And I like it. I like that we are putting, you know, that in our entertainment industry, this is something that we're looking at. As for the men that you mentioned, I'm seeing our men also work out more than they used to. Nigerian men before would be like, well, as long as I have 6 million, I don't need 6 pack. A man, all he needs is money. Now they want the money, they want the 6 pack, they want everything.
Honestly.
Women are also judging men on how they look, you know. So I like it. I feel like we're representing ourselves positively in that way. As long as we're doing it healthy. I'm seeing a lot of our entertainment celebrities working out. In fact, it's a thing for them. They put up their workout videos, their healthy eating videos, as long as that's how they are getting there. For me, I think it's good. I like it when we're on the red carpet and we wear our outfits and we look because of how well, you know,
so
how
let me take, I need to go on a break, but I think that we're still just scratching the surface because there's also the mental health implication of those who are struggling to lose weight and the body shaming that comes with this and the fact that the economics does not match even if you're talented just because you don't have the physique that is expected. We'll dig more into this when we come back from the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Back and thanks for staying with us. So we're still discussing the weight loss and the trend of weight loss. I like Mariam, I agree. I think all of us agree on being healthy. All of us, we believe that the trend should be health. But my concern is that vanity sells, and so we're seeing celebrities using their weight loss anyhow gotten to market a product that will promise you the same results they get. It's like someone who has done surgery or does something for her skin and then sells a skincare product, but she did some spa something and says it's this cream that gave me, or maybe someone that naturally has really long loads of hair and says, is this shampoo that gave me this hair?
It's normal.
It is now a case of because you want to make money.
Now the cocoa.
Yes, I've gone to lose weight. I did gastric bypass. Then I did not say I did gastric bypass, so I now come online and say, you see this slimming coffee, this 30-day pill, and this combo is my weight loss combo. However, you and God knows, and your doctor, that you did injections, you took kiniko pink, you took kiniko jaro, you were doing orishirishi to lose the weight. The ones that took peak, they know the beginning of the peak. The one that did something jaro, they know the beginning of what they took. But they know that was what they took to lose weight. Not the coffee they are selling or the pills they are selling.
Thank you.
But the fans and unsuspecting wannabe slim people end up going for those products thinking that that is what they used. That is the part that I don't like.
But that's
now
the business.
you're
That's the business. It's not just for capitalism.
We small like this for primary school then in Clegg. When we saw this hair advert, the woman would do like
exactly.
this. I want to say that. Say, is this hair cream? Is this hair cream? And then they will do their hair all over. My mom has this very full.
And she's not using any products.
She used to use one of those cream, but the thing never softened my mother's hair. And then I used to wonder that I didn't even have hair because all through primary school, I will have scars on my head. So I had no hair. They cut my hair low cut. I would think that when I start to do my hair, I would just use that particular product. I use Antaya. When I said, Daddy, buy this cream. I use Antaya, the hair did not grow. It's when I don't use products on my hair that the hair grows. So, but that's the business. The business is to sell you the impression. Just as they told us that if we buy diamonds, it means that they have loved us. If they buy us diamonds, they love us. It's a market. If they tell us that, no, it's if he celebrates Valentine for you, buy that small rose and teddy bear. All of those nonsense, it's the market. It's you who choose to see them and believe them. You don't know how they will sell some seasoning product for you. Put it inside soup. There was one new seasoning product that I put inside soup That last week Friday I was purging. It was a new seasoning that I used to cook that for. Everybody almost died in my house.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Me myself purge almost to die in the set here. If you see me on Friday last week,
You were very weak.
I was weak. I've been purging all night. But they give you this thing and tell you it's safe, it's this. In fact, what I found out recently is that the seasoning that we all disbelieved, that we thought would kill us, is the safest one. It's these ones that they say is brown, is red, it has chicken. Even the advert shows chicken. They will bring chicken and say, my grandma will say, we are looking for the chicken. Where is the chicken? Where is it? It's inside pot. They'll say it's inside. That's the advert. It's all impression.
Yeah, it's an impression.
Yes.
Impression
We don't do
marketing.
those kind of actions here abroad. Some actions, when you put a product and say this product will give you slim,
investigate
this
it.
one will give you mental
And we
something.
find out that
And
you had-
it's misrepresentation, it's actionable. But people don't do it here. You don't represent something your product doesn't stand for in other climes. In Nigeria here, it's markets. And if you have
I think
people that
even
can
Europe
dance
had to do a
and
law
dance it,
that they said if you used AI to if your image is altered, you need to put it there that is altered
altered
because they
by AI.
realized the
Yes.
impact it was having. Let me take this caller and then I'll come to you, Mariam. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Oh, so sorry we missed that. So you were going to.
Yes, I'm saying capitalism. That's it. People want to make money however they want to make money. And, you know, the way this free market allows people to just do anyhow and to make money off vulnerable and unsuspecting people. Truthfully, there are people who have gotten weight loss, gotten their weight loss, their surgery, injections, pills, and then they now bring a product and they sell that product of the way that they look. And many unsuspecting people will just buy that, thinking that they will get the same result. It's something that's happening all over the world. It's not just a Nigerian thing. In fact, yesterday I watched The Liver King. It's a documentary on Netflix. And it was about a man who, has talks about the importance of eating meat, liver and organs and things like that. But he was not telling people that he was also taking steroids. And he would go from one TV station to one podcast. He became quite popular, made a lot of money because he now started selling his liver as supplements. He had like a supplement line,
Also, he was very buff, I mean.
Yes, he's quite buff. He would talk about that's how he lives with his family. He talked about how his children were so ill and until they started eating this liver. So he had a huge following because of that. And then eventually it was found out that he was actually using steroids. And the whole empire came crumbling.
Crashing down.
And, in his own way, he thought he wasn't really doing anything bad. After all, he still eats the liver and he said, but the thing is,
What
the
gave you
way
that
that
physique?
you look and the strength that you have is because you're also adding
other
something
things.
to it. So abroad, he was made to, he apologized. Of course, he had to come out and make that public apology. But here in Nigeria, people get away with that a lot. You see this, but the advertising world has always been based on lies like that. All those, when we're growing up, we would say to our, they would sell all sorts of things on TV. And I remember saying to my mom, buy this, in fact, I remember one, do you know those dishes that they sell? Those clear dishes they sell, and then on the box, serving dishes, and then on the box it will have food and everything inside. As a child, I thought
it comes with the pot comes with the food.
There was one dream I dreamt as a child. When I saw the box in our house, I could not wait for it to be opened because I thought we were going to. When they opened that and I saw just empty dish, I remember how heartbroken I was. I could not believe it. My children are at the age to where they see adverts and they're like, "This does this." I have to tell them. I say, "No, it's TV.
Like that,
it's not real life. It's marketing." I have to teach them this is marketing. Does not really mean what, but. I think there's an ethical issue here where you sell products, especially products that could affect someone's health. Knowing that you're lying to them, I think,
Let me take Peter. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone out there. Hello, good morning.
You're live. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, let me salute each and every one of you for doing the good job you are doing, for enlightening the member of the public. God bless you all. As regards the hot topic you brought up this morning concerning how a woman should look or thereabout, talking of, let me tell you, it's a very sensitive topic that has brought unnecessary mental and physical health challenges to women. It's such a topic, it's such a thing that has brought depression to some women. According to Holy Bible, I don't know of any other religious book. A woman is created to be helpmeet for her husband. To be helpmeet for her husband. Meaning, a woman should only be concerned about what her husband wants by body size, height, shape, and complexion. A woman should only be concerned about what her husband wants.
Mr. Peter, what if it's the husband that wants her to lose weight?
Or wants her to go BBL?
I've answered that question. Okay. Like me, I love trophy women. I love them fleshy. You understand me? That is how God makes life. Some men love their women. Some men love their women
food,
to
another
sleep.
man poison.
If your husband is type that love you to sleep, go and sleep. If your husband is type that love big women, maintain that your big stature. Because that is, you see, men are wired in such a way that what suits you may not suit me.
Wow.
What you want is, yes, that's how men are wired.
The truth, to be honest.
I want to tell you today, God did not create an ugly woman.
Yeah.
Which I
God
agree.
did not create an ugly woman. It depends on the choice of your partner.
Mr.
I am
Peter,
telling you. I am telling you.
Thank you so much for your contribution. I disagree a bit in terms of our women's life and physique should be all about pleasing a man. I think it's important pleasing the husband.
Not just a man.
Maybe there is misconception. I'm coming. There's misconception there.
Okay.
There's misconception. I'm not saying our total life.
Yeah.
What most women do these days is how should the public look at me? Are you with me now? How should the public look at me? Instead of what does my partner want? What does my spouse want? You understand my point now?
Yeah.
It's not about the public. It's about, because the public is not coming to your home to maintain your home. Let me tell you, it's not only food that man wants to. If you think it's only food, if you think whatever you can offer your man as a woman, somebody else outside can offer him. You should get to know that.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Peter. It's your view. Let it count.
But can I say something?
I feel we're going to go on the break, but I just feel like we can't just leave Mr. Peter's comments like that because we started the conversation around health. If your husband likes fat and plumpy, he likes you round, but your doctor has said that you are giving yellow card because of health challenges. Please, I'm sure your husband wants you to be alive.
And that's a different ball game.
Yes.
Now, but when we're talking about fat, we're not saying fat like you just fat anyhow. There's some kind of slimness that when you look at the person, you'll be like, are you sick? Is everything okay?
When we come back from the break, we'll continue the conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So who was going to jump in?
Yes. I want to talk about two things. First of all, what Mr. Peter said. So, when he said that a woman should speak with her husband. Now, it's not about taking permission, but speak with your husband about your weight. I agree, completely agree. Because what we see nowadays is that women are being pressured by the media or by even the society to look slim. To be honest, you sometimes just sit down and ask yourself, okay, who am I getting slim for? This BBL that they are doing, why are they doing it? It's still because to look attractive to the men. If you find out, just ask anybody to look attractive to the men. So then you ask yourself, okay, is my partner complaining that, I'm not talking about the excessive fatness, but there's some people that, yes, they were size 6 before and then they are size 10. And then you see other people telling them that, auntie, you don't they fat, oh. You don't they fat, please slim down. I remember when I gave birth to my first child, one of my friends said, we have added weight, you have to start working out, you have to still look like Tiseko. And then that word alone was the pressure and the mental instability that affected me. Because then again, I started looking at myself. So sometimes when I call my husband, I'll be like, is it because I've added weight? Don't worry, I will get back to my stay cold time. So, because then I was not even, I know that my mother-in-law one thing, every time she sees me, she's always saying, my wife, please now, add weight. So that they will say, Ijebu is taking care of you well. And you won't blame them, because then in those days, they had fattening room. Before you get married, to take you to the fattening room, you will eat so that you can add small weight, so you can be fine and beautiful. So that's why I say that the media, they sold something to us, to we women, that made us feel that if you are not slim, you are ugly. You see, like the second part of it I wanted to say is that those celebrities that at the end of the day, they've gone through the knife, they've done this and that, and then they start selling slimity, I feel it tells on their integrity. Because to be honest, there are some, I appreciate Warri Pikin. She will tell you what she went through to slim down. And that's something that I feel that I love the most about her. It shows how...
it shows transparency.
Yes. Honestly. But then again, you see, I'm sorry to say, I love Mercy Johnson, but you see somebody like Mercy Johnson. Yesterday, I watched your movie, I saw you, and then you were looking good. You had everything. And then I'm seeing you today. You are now very slim, and you're looking like
I like that.
You see, the first thing I said is that I like her. I like how she's looking. But I'm just trying to say the transformation.
I don't like how she's looking.
No, what I'm trying to say.
We have different views.
I'm trying to say the transformation overnight.
You see,
how
was it overnight?
Because when did she slip
notification
down?
for me on Instagram.
Before.
Tina,
huh?
So
to know how much you like her.
Yes, I know gone on the page. You know, she's our Esa wife now. I'm in love with her. The way she learnt the language. Following her mouth to mouth. Only for me to just come out.
You just
page
like
one day.
down.
I thought she was dying.
Yes.
So why she lose so much weight? And she looked to me, like she has no stamina.
Yes.
I didn't like it at all. I know Mero will like it, but me, I hope she's watching. I don't.
She's not bothered about
I think she's happy with herself.
I don't want
take call and come back.
Samson, welcome to the show.
Sorry,
I'm so
Samson.
sorry. Apologies to you,
our
Mr.
definition
Samson.
of beauty as Africans is robust.
That's why I said
robust.
Before,
not fat.
but the celebrities are changing it.
We in Edo, we don't have all those big. We have robust
faces,
faces, and our beauty comes out. That's how we are. So we will like it. But I remember that it's not for everybody to tell you how to look. Yours truly married at 26, a size 8. When I finally got pregnant, I still was that size. They used to climb on the scale and do before weights for me and say, this your baby is going to give you weight. True, baby come. Even on the labor ward bed, it was... And one thing about low body weight is that, for one of the things they said is that it triggers early labor. I did come early. I was supposed to come at the 24th. Baby came 4th. And it was a few weeks early. Then I went from a size 8 to a 16.
Wow.
That is
all the compliments I was getting. My wedding dress, my wedding blouse that I used to tie George, till now, even after I've lost that weight, cannot enter body again. Only one hand can pass through the body blouse. You know, and everybody was saying, now you're looking like your husband. Zib is taking care of you. See your bum, don't come out. See this. I was dying. I would cough. I thought I had TB because there was a TB unit at the place I used to take my child for immunization. I sat there one day because there was no space and I felt, don't catch TB, the way I was coughing. One day, the MD of my hospital just said, go and do us an X-ray. They give you cough syrup every day, they well. And it came out, I had cardiomegaly. I developed it when I had the baby, and it had gone because I was gaining weight. They're cooking me pepper soup, everything. Blast, they fit us with just a shook body. My heart was pressing on my ribs. My heart was swollen. So I was seeing a cardiologist. You see why I know the joke with health? Because I thought, I was looking at my baby, I said, finally, God, you gave me baby at 30, but it seems like I won't be alive for this baby to grow. Those were the thoughts flying in my head. I used to cry whenever I was breastfeeding her and pray that I lived enough to raise her. I know they joke with all those, if you tell me, say I find fat, that's your business. I just want to be healthy.
And the way messages tells you don't like her sleep. That's your business.
My wife, she will get small. Messages
that one touch.
That one
is your brother.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Ose.
Okay, yes, good morning. I actually like what you guys are talking about this morning.
Okay.
It's actually very, very sensitive and very important.
Please, Ose, I need you to give me 2 seconds. I need to inform our audience that we are going to be taking a break off the TVC News platform on DSTV, but you can still join us on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube right now, or you can switch to the terrestrial platform to enjoy us on Go TV 16, because we're joining the ministerial press briefing series. We have a few ministers that will be sharing what they have achieved so far from the Ministry of Information and National Orientation. You can see it on the screen. So let's get back to listening to Ose. Ose, please, you have the floor.
Okay. So it's actually very important, right? But then what I want to say is the primary reason why anybody should lose weight has to be health, for health's sake. So anything aside that is something else. It's not advisable. Because you can actually look not so fat, but then you're healthy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right? So and then it's just people, listening to social media or what people are actually saying
can be chubby
that
and healthy.
pushes them to lose weight. And then I want to say this. To lose weight is not an overnight process. It takes time.
Yes, it does.
And it also takes discipline. You have to be disciplined. So when someone wakes up the next morning and automatically loses weight, it's not healthy, believe you me, because whatever you take into your system, they will throw the same thing back at you. So if you want to lose weight, you have to go through the process, which is cut down your sugar intake. That's the primary reason why people add weight.
They are speaking Mariam's language. They are speaking Mariam's language.
We love you.
And you don't have to eat. You don't have to eat too much. You must not eat 3 times in a day. The moment you cut down your sugar intake, trust me, you will be healthy.
By God's grace.
So and most of our celebrities, what they are doing is not good, because they go through different processes and they try to sell a different narrative to the audience.
That's what is wrong.
Which doesn't make sense. And if you want to copy the whites, if you want to copy the Westerners, copy them to the fullest, not just some parts. Do you understand? And our gullible followers, they would, like, when they see all these things, they will think, okay, yes, it's this product, and I take this product, I will lose weight. Meanwhile, taking all those things will affect our system, kidney, our liver.
I agree.
Do you understand? So, I mean, whoever that wants to lose weight should just check what they eat. That's the best way to lose it. Not all those things they sell online, take this, take that. Within 1 month, you lose weight.
Thank you so much. All right, so
I remember how cinches and waist trainers became popular. Because even the black Americans, they will do all sorts of surgery, reduce their waist, and then they will now use it to sell cinches and waist trainers. So really, that is the problem. And we need to be wise. So capitalism allows marketers or business people to sell whatever it is they want to sell, but consumers need to be wise. We need to we need to be wise up. I was looking for one pidgin word to use. It did not come.
I want to make you speak the pidgin.
Yes, I want
make this pidgin come out. I want to make the pidgin come out.
I won't speak out, but I just lost it.
I beg the speaker, they put them.
I can't find it. So I want you to wise up.
Get brain. Get brain.
They say, shine your eye. Shine your eye to all these marketing things so that you don't fall.
Okay, so there's this particular angle I want us to dig into, which is we've all alluded to it a bit. It's the, that feeling of inadequacy when we add the mental pressure that we put on ourselves because we would love to look like this celebrity, and what we behold we want to become, and we see our celebrities. Before we used to see them just on TV, now we see them on our phones, we see them every time. So there's this feeling of everybody is like this, everybody is slim and pretty, and I'm not longer the ideal beauty, and so we're now comparing. That comparison and the pressure that comes with feeling bad about your size, and especially for those who are actively trying to lose weight and the weight is not dropping to the tune with which they want to achieve it. I think we should talk to those people and see how can we help them and help ourselves to feel less pressured to the standard of beauty that we're seeing.
I'll start by saying this: love yourself, and I mean actively love yourself in the way that stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and admire yourself, however you are shaped. Understand that we'll come in different types, body types, and sizes. And sometimes my size 10, you know, would not look like Nima's size 10, you know, or it would look like Uwi's size 10. Because we are different heights, different, you know, and composition. And where we carry our fat is also different. So human beings, first of all, women, you need to understand that we're different. And the reason why we're different is because God wanted to make us, or God wants to make us uniquely beautiful. There's a way Uwi is beautiful that Nima isn't beautiful like that. There's a way that Nima is beautiful that Uwi cannot be beautiful that way. So, and it's not meant for us to compete with each other, but to admire each other and see, oh, I love your eyes, I love your nose, I love your lips, you know, I love your
It's not the compliment. I was everybody now is a figure, a certain kind of figure.
Good.
That's not what God wants.
So that's where I'm headed. But what we've seen now with surgery, because people have stopped loving themselves, they've decided that one person is who they love. And so everybody now wants to look like that person. And the sad thing is that you can never be that person, but just a bad copy of that person. We'll just say, you look like Kim Kardashian. You look like Ikorodu Kim Kardashian. You know, those sort of things that Nigerians like to use to have each other. So understand that you are yourself, and you're so beautiful in that. But it also doesn't mean that you should take away health and fitness away from your daily life. Yes, it's important because
that's why I'm
and when you do that,
fan of yes,
so it has its vanity. It has its vanity benefits, which is your skin will glow, you look better, you know, you feel better, you'll be more healthy, and as a mother and your wife, you just realize that even more present with your family. So you need to. You have a call.
Yes, I need to take this call.
You ask for advice.
Yes, and the advice was
coach.
All right, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Good morning. My name is Grace from Ilasa. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
So, to me, I think this is not even for only people who are married, because I'm a teenager. But it still affects me in the sense that I'm a drummer. And in church, when I go to play church drums for different churches, some people are always criticizing me, oh, you are like this, and oh, you are this big, or you are fast, and you are playing the drums. Oh, don't you feel tired, or don't you feel, you know, in some places. And then in my church, my personal church, whenever I play the drums, there is this particular woman, she recommended like a slimming pill for my mom that my mom should give me, that should be taken. And I told my mom that, oh, I'm okay with my body. My body is one of my selling points. My body is one of the things that make me who I am. So I started taking the slimming pill because it was more like they were trying to force me to it. And then the thing started disturbing different parts of my body. I was purging. Like it was a sad point at that time. And I want to encourage people too that it does not matter whether you are fat or you are slim. It's just what makes you who you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we go into body shaming?
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. There's something about loving yourself and then being body shamed that will lead you to depression. Because I remember there was a time that, I know that on this table, one way or the other, we've actually fallen into this.
Yes.
And that's my advice, that we should all be mindful of the things we say to people. You don't know how far those words can actually go. And even each other, even though they're your friend. I remember one of my friends one time, I just told her, you're getting fat. Oh. She didn't even say anything. But what I noticed is that she came out of her room and then her eyes were red. And then I was like,
confirmation of
what happened?
She's feeling bad
she said,
about.
it's because I love you, my friend, but I've been trying to slim down. And then you just reaffirm that I'm fat, that all the things that I'm doing is not working. And then I told myself, we never, ever talk about somebody's weight. If they are fat, let them be, as long as they're healthy. If they are slim, let them be. So my only advice is none of your business. If their belly is big, leave them like that. Especially for those people who, a woman just gave birth, and the next thing you are telling the woman is that, you fat, so, I better try and make you slim down. You don't even understand what you're putting that woman through mentally.
Just need to
You don't even understand. She might love herself, but then you know how words can pierce deeper. So please, I beg you, be mindful of the words. See Nima, she said that she was size 16 and then she had heart issue. You would not know. But somebody out there will just say, Nima, you were I know before we be size 8. You don't talk to 16. What happen now?
Everybody was loving
you. There's even
everybody was loving
you just see you as you just full ground.
Is this how you full
in our language? I had a conversation with a staff on Wednesday.
I hate that word.
And when we finished the conversation, it just occurred to me that I had a crisis on my hand because two people were feeling very heavily body shamed within the office. And I was like, I didn't mean it like that. You did not mean that does not mean like, you are going to the gym. She's going to the gym. She's a petite person because she feels very underweight. And they say, wait till they go do for gym. See us, see the leg. As in, and they kept saying to her over and over again. Any day she comes back and say her body's paining her, they'll be like, they mean you that, what are you carrying? You that you're so skinny. That's body shaming. It's not about joke. Don't joke about it.
You know where it comes from? It comes from their insecurities. I know you always say it all the time. Don't talk about anybody's body. Yes, I'm very deliberate about what I see. Even if I have to talk about your body, if I'm not complimenting you, then I'll keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Because I understand weight gain and weight loss, there are so many things. You're so concerned about this person's weight gain and weight loss. Have you asked about their mental health? Do you care what they are going through? So, that's why I would never.
I said this, the person was telling me she felt so bad.
The body shaming comes from a place of insecurity. I know a lot of people who are quick to tell you how much you've lost or gained because they are grappling with their own selves. So they are looking to you to make you either feel bad so that they feel better about it.
Because they are jealous. Be conscious about it.
Yeah. Because it becomes such a part of them that they are doing it unconsciously. But it comes from so I also want for people who feel body shame to realize that these people, the thing is, you cannot control the world. You can only control yourself. So we need to guard ourselves against words like that so that you protect yourself. Realize that some of these words, when they come from a place of insecurity, people that don't know. Imagine a teenager that just called and said that she was advised to take slimming tea. The person didn't say, I hope she's okay. I hope she's healthy. She did not advise her mom on healthier eating habits or better nutrient-dense food. She did not talk about, is she moving her body enough? Is she going out? Is she, she didn't say that. She's saying, slimming tea, meaning what matters to her is not that she's healthy, is that she looks a certain way. And so that's why for all of us, you need to guard ourselves and understand you need to wise up again in this one.
Let me take Boniface from your brother from Plateau. Just.
Just is so far.
It's fine.
I'm really sorry. I know that I need to let Mariam land because I know that this is something that she's passionate about, not just because of the show. She's spoken about it several times, and I think we need to be conscious that we might be saying things out of good intention, but you are hurting the person on the receiving end. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll come to you, Nima. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. So we are trying to, for your view, the goal is to reorientate. It's to educate, reorientate, listen to everybody's opinion, and help people make better decisions. One of the things that has been established over and over again is that we shouldn't try and lose weight because of just aesthetic, but we should think about weight loss because of the health benefits. But we were discussing body shaming, and Nima was going to read something.
Yes, I wasn't going to read. Okay, maybe I'll take comments later. But I wanted to talk about why sometimes it's important to talk. So there's a body weight that is healthy. It's not overweight, neither is it underweight. And we must accept that reality of when it is underweight. I will not have a relative with me, overweight or underweight, I will not have a conversation with. Because anything that poses health risk.
Conversation, not yab.
If you don't, say,
I know you. That's why I was saying conversation, not yab.
Constructive conversation, not
but Nima is going to stylishly yab you. We go just.
So I have a cousin. She was born chubby. But we didn't know at the time we were calling her Araba baby. Araba this, it affected my cousin. When my cousin wanted to lose weight from Ebute Meta, she go stadium, come back. She will not eat.
Oh gosh.
Another family member of mine was losing weight all the way. The parents had shipped her off to school somewhere in the Asian countries, I think Malaysia or so. She was losing weight in school. She was this name bulimic? Was that the word?
Yes.
So she was throwing up
all the time. She would put her finger.
Oh,
they
no.
called her mother to the country there. I think Indonesia also. The mom was rushing to. What happened? What happened? They said no, she's not doing well in school. I thought it was academic. Apparently, the school noticed that she was deliberately trying to lose weight. She was never body shamed though. It was ourselves, yabbing ourselves that she thought. These yabs that you are giving yourself, let me not grow into it. But she looks like us. She looks like her mom. And you know, it wasn't
trauma from just observing.
Observing. She just thought no body weight thing. The way we talk about it,
they should not talk about her like that.
And she's young. She went to school at 16. She was 19 when we're having this conversation.
Wow.
Small girl. You know, so I will not leave anybody in an underweight or mentally unstable place about their weight around me and say they are okay on their own. We'll talk.
No. You talk. That's what we do.
So,
but I think there's a way to say
I would not learn the way to
she's learning
so
that one.
I will, but even my daughter, I used to love. We used to call her Sheke Poof Poof. She came with her cheeks all the way like this, and she could hardly open her eyes as a baby.
So there's
Sheke Poof Poof can now be. I'll be watching out for when he's
body shaming.
He's not body shaming.
So you see, let me say
something.
There's a region. And I'm sorry, is my in-laws? No. I get what you're saying. There's a region that is Yabis.
Everything.
The greeting is Yabis.
Yeah.
You know, see your legs, see your nose.
Why you bend head like this now?
Yes. So sometimes when you grow up in that area, you don't realize that you're talking to people that are not familiar with where you're coming from.
Yes.
So I'll give another example on it's not about body, but this one is about money. And somebody got commission, and the person was saying, now so you go spend commission finish like that. You know, say as you small so and you they collect this commission, you go they put time for some correct place. They said it the first time, she got second time, and she was like, you're not my mom, you're not my
exactly.
We're colleagues. Why are you asking me how I'm spending my money and making it look like? And I told her, I said, ask the person that I said, this she didn't mean it like that. But I went to the person, I said, Auntie, you cannot be asking your colleague how she spends her commission and be giving those kind of advice and the way you also said it, because there are things that there are ways you say things and you must engage the relationship. You must engage the relationship and read body to be sure if your message is landing right.
You see these mental health cases we're having today. Yes. I'm not vexed. We're having mental health cases because we don't even know what to take seriously or what to joke with anymore. But we are from a place where we have sayings that my people say now see,
somebody committed suicide on top jam result. Don't joke about this.
You see,
people cannot understand it.
Don't joke. So I'm just trying to pick the example in question.
Okay.
Somebody said, actually they make this money now for they put something aside though. I don't say anything
once.
Negative.
Then you said it twice. Then you
I will
said
say
it
three times.
No.
Why?
See, if it was you,
what's the
if it
idea
was
of the
you,
message?
I know you, and I was saying it to you. If I come out of a place of I don't know you, I'm meddling.
That's what we're saying.
But if you're my friend and I know where we're coming from,
that's what.
I will tell you.
That's what she's even saying.
Put the money aside
now.
now.
My colleague at work. What's your business?
Exactly.
Because you don't know what financial stress she's going through.
Then if I've added weight,
you
told me 1 month.
I'm not in with
I've added weight.
If you go and buy air, the first commission you're making,
our weight loss. You told me the first month, you see your cheeks. Second month, see your cheeks. Third month, see your cheeks. Hello, are you my mirror? I can see my cheeks. I know my cheeks. I'm seeing my cheeks every day. I am not exactly happy with my cheeks, the way my cheeks are looking.
I'm happy with my cheeks.
But you are reminding me every day of something I am not happy about. You are not helping me.
But you once called me round face.
Yes, all of us are learning.
What do I usually answer you? I was born like that. It came factory fitted. This is my beauty. You want to take it away? We talk. No. Not fit to use cost the shameless.
No.
This is my beauty.
So we're not getting the show. You're not getting the conversation.
We're talking about money. You dey vex.
We're talking about body shaming. We're talking about it from the perspective that we had someone around us that is on the bigger side, and we all were very concerned when she joined TVC, and we were like, oh, Mariam, talk to her. Like, tell her she should do keto, she should do this one. You've forgotten. She had an injury. Everybody was so concerned. And we're like, are you? But sometimes the way we are all showing our love can be a lot of pressure for the person on the receiving end of that love. Because like, I know. I also want to lose weight. My mom used to say something that when you get older, you would understand. There's something she said that as I'm older now, I understand. Because there were some things that will happen and I'll be like, Mommy, no, you shouldn't have, you cannot. She's like, when you get older, you understand. Sometimes we don't understand it because we're not seeing from the person's perspective. But before I will eat life and death. I will eat everything edible and I'll still be one broom. Now, I will sniff and I have thought horrible. I understand.
Now you understand.
So my mom will wear, as a young person, she will wear girdle. And she'll be like, this is my stomach, this is my stomach. I'll be like, Mommy, your stomach is, you should lose weight, you should clinical. As a teenager, now I understand. I'm like, Mommy, you have stretch mark. Mommy, this is your stretch mark. Adudu, now I understand. When you wear the shoe. So I think that it is extremely important.
Like I tell you,
don't wait till you are old to understand. Listen to us. And even though you think you're coming from a place of love, try to listen to us and understand that that person
learn resilience
might be dealing with a whole lot.
Yes.
Many people have attempted suicide because of body shaming. Some have died because of body shaming. They can't deal. And they're just like, let me just drink everything. Maybe if I just go, they will stop calling me fat. They will stop calling me thin. And they go. Yeah. We don't want that. So we need to balance this thing in love.
Sorry, and the thing I want to say is that we don't know, you talked about your child and how you used to tease her. I know to you just teasing. I don't know about your own. Let me not talk about your own. I'll talk about my own. You know, some of us, our insecurity started from childhood. You would not know. Your parents think that they are playing with you, but you don't know what you're doing to that child. When my child was 10 months, she had one serious injury here. She fell on glass and then the thing gave her one mark there. So that mark used to affect me. Every time I see her, I was always not seeing the beauty that I wanted. So I was always making comments about it. I would dress her up, she would look good. I'll be like, this mark should leave. Then I noticed that my daughter would look at herself in the mirror. And then she would say, Mommy, I'm fine, no. But this mark, Mommy, what would you do? I went to my room and I cried. I said, you see what you've done to this girl? My husband said, you are the one that made her aware of that. So what I started doing was that every time now, I just said, Tesla is so beautiful. And this mark here even made you more beautiful. Good. So now even our friends, when our friends are trying to say, Jessica, what is this? No, don't worry, it's my best mark. Yes, you say it's my best mark. So I feel as parents, you should be mindful of the things we say. I know we're just trying to tease them. Rubber. Skinny cocoa, this one, that one. You want to tease them.
I'm very grateful for my parents. I'm serious. You know the person who hype me past, now my papa.
I know, we know. All of us here.
My daughter is in the hostel now. One day they had a fight and someone said, you're not beautiful. You think it's in your head that you're beautiful. She said, are you serious? Do you know who my mother is?
Good.
My mother tells me every day how beautiful I am. She was hot too. She then found a way to call me 2 days after. I said, we were having a conversation and somebody says that I don't look Yoruba, so I'm not beautiful. I said, what did you tell them? Mommy, it didn't pain me. I said, Fran, have you looked at yourself in the mirror?
Beautiful.
You are the epitome of Edo beauty. That Yoruba girl can never be an Edo beauty.
Beautiful.
They will disqualify her in our state. Look in the mirror.
Like me to come and win beauty competition in your own state.
I love it. The way I was raised, when I was a child, I didn't have long hair. My elder sisters, fair skin, long hair. You see me in the house, I was a duckling. My hair was short because I could not. It was beefing up of confidence all through my life. When I was a young girl, I looked more like my brother. My sisters looked very feminine. Like my hair was short because if they play time, I go get puff for hair. Boil all over the head. So my dad noticed that I was the one withdrawing. He took me by himself. He did not leave me for my mom. He took me by himself. I was in the stadium with my dad watching football. I even thought I was a boy till I got to secondary school. But you know what? You see that my local, when they took that comb ribbon, peace and salad, hype people.
You're too fine.
They go say, look in the mirror.
And this is the lesson.
Look in the mirror. Till tomorrow, I don't see anybody telling me something about my body that I take seriously. I know so much about my body. I'll tell you, have you seen my eyes?
Yes.
Have you seen my lips? I grew up like that. I cannot have a child who should doubt themselves because the way they cook me,
I love that.
Nobody was allowed to tell me what I needed to look like.
Major
already knew
lesson
from home.
Major lessons for all of us.
We need to build resilience, so because the world is tough, people will tell you.
It's tough.
But now you can't see yourself.
Okay, but how did you build your resilience? You built it with love. Your father showed you so much love. So that's why we're saying
and that's what held you
from the house.
But not because they were not hurting you.
No.
You was dealing with it.
Yes, but imagine if all you got was hurt. You had a safe place that was, giving you that strength to be able to resist.
We all need that.
You are doing it for your daughter as well. The things that they said to her in the hostel hurt her, but she knew that she had a safe place where she was getting love. So we're saying that be that safe place for a lot of people. Many people it's so easy to be the critic. It's so easy to complain. We are hardly ever the safe place for people. And that's what Chokwe is saying. Like, let's try and also be that. It will help. Showing love also helps build resilience.
All right, let me take Basirat from Oshodi. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, everybody. I'm first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Please, I actually have a question from Madam Tokwe about the IVF assistant.
Oh, wow. It's going to be Instagram.
Yep.
Or through Facebook.
Ghana.
You can send that question, not on your View TV.
Okay, because I've actually sent a message on Instagram. I didn't get any response. I just want to know how to apply for it.
Oh, we've closed the application. I mentioned it that we have 300 people fill the form for 40 slots. And that in the group, we already have 160 people inside the WhatsApp group. And we've only had funds for 10 people. So that's the... Thank you so much.
So sorry.
It just broke me because I've been getting people asking me to help them to talk.
All right. But back to our conversation. I feel that we have... let's take a few comments.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.